The member for Robertson.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. My question is to the Minister for Foreign Affairs. Will the Minister advise the House how the Defence White Paper and the Defence Industry Policy Statement have been received both in Australia and overseas? How important is the defence industry as a pillar of our national security?
The Minister for Foreign Affairs.
Thank you, Mr Speaker, and I thank the member for Robertson for her question. I acknowledge her strong support for Australia's defence forces and indeed the defence industry jobs of the future. Mr Speaker, Australia's security and prosperity now and in the future relies upon the maintenance of peace, particularly in our region. The Defence White Paper that was released last Thursday details how our defence forces will engage in an increasingly complex strategic environment over the next 20 years. Importantly, we consulted with around 13 of the key regional nations, including South Korea, Japan, China, Malaysia, Vietnam, as well as with partners in Europe. And I particularly welcome the comments of Indonesian Brigadier General Bintoro, who described our white paper as a positive contribution to regional efforts of supporting peace and security. I note that US Ambassador Berry said the white paper is a well-considered, comprehensive approach to addressing evolving security challenges. Mr Speaker, as far as our domestic defence industry is concerned, we welcome the comments of KPMG, Australia's defence industry lead partner Mike Calmes, said that having listened to the Prime Minister and Defence Minister, you could feel their genuine ambition to better leverage innovative Australian businesses. And of course this builds on the $1.1 billion National Science and Innovation Strategy that the Prime Minister launched last December. Australian Industry Group CEO Innes Willox noted that, importantly, the Turnbull government's plan provides a much-needed and necessary opportunity to grow a stable, long-term skilled naval build and sustainment workforce across the nation. Mr Speaker, South Australia's Premier, Jay Weatherill, said, "It's a win for workers, families, businesses and an entire industry sector, and it's also a win for Australia." And he added, "It's also an unambiguous win for South Australia." It's clear that the White Paper has been successful in establishing a long-term plan for the strengthening of our defence forces. This will bring benefits to our region as we work with partners to maintain peace and security. It will bring great benefit to communities across Australia where defence industries will be able to plan ahead with greater certainty. This will drive the innovation in defence industries that will support more jobs in defence and associated industries into the future. Mr Speaker, the region knows and our nation knows that Labor, when in government, cut funding to our defence to the lowest percentage of GDP since 1938. It's up to the coalition to repair that damage and build up our capability to protect our nation and protect our people.